Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video, man. I'm sitting out here chilling on this little 5-minute break. Get in here, knock this quick thing out before I come in here and clean up and get out of here, man. But yo, I want to talk about the Kevin Durant situation. And Kevin Durant went into the Nets office yesterday and asked for it, and he still wants to get traded. And you know what, man? I look at it like this, man. I thought that he was weak at first, but now I look at this shit like, you know what, man? Kevin Durant has every right to want to get traded. Because I look at it like this. Kyrie Irving is full of shit. Kyrie Irving is he cares nothing about himself. He left him fucking hanging. And Kevin Durant had to carry the team by himself. And I think that Kyrie Irving injury history and what Kyrie Irving did last year was fucking despicable. You did not want to get a fucking he didn't want to get a COVID shot. Everybody else got the COVID shot but him, but you know he wants to play woke. You know what kills me about him, Kyrie Irving always, he thinks he's so smart, but this is the same guy who said the earth was flat. And niggas fall, right? And niggas believe that dumbass shit too. It was despicable what he did last year. He was selfish, and he left Kevin Durant hanging. So why is everybody making it seem like Kevin Durant is weak? Because he know he can't win with Kyrie Irving. He can't win with them. So what he's gonna do? Stay with another year with a team that he knows he can't win? I can't fucking blame him for that. I don't blame him. Then you got Shannon Sharpe. Every time you turn around, he keep throwing that, talking about Kevin Durant. Let the shit fucking go. All he does is cries and bitch about that goddamn Golden State shit. Shaq every fucking day keeps talking about that shit. Man, shut the fuck up. I wish Shaq would just shut the fuck up. Because he talks like a little bitch, man. And the shit is getting very irritating, man. Just all we do as black people. All we do is just sit around and shit on these fucking black players. You know what I'm saying? I know why Shaq really salty. And a lot of these old heads, they salty. Cause these guys out here getting bread and they ain't. Why you mad for? You mad, right? Shaq talk all that shit people playing with super teams. Nigga, look what the fuck you had in LA. You played with Nick Van Exel. You played with Kobe Bryant. You played with Eddie Jones. You played with multiple. You played Dwayne Wade. You played with Amari Stoudemire. You played with Steve Nash. You played with Antoine Walker. You played with a lot of great players, man. You played with Penny Hardaway. You played with Horace Grant. You played with Nick Anderson. You played with Dennis Scott. Them teams won't stack. Man, shut the fuck up, Shaq. And I love Shaq. I love Shaquille O'Neal. But he really needs, because people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw bricks. Hell, I'd have won four championships if I played with Shaq and with Kobe Wade and Penny. You don't tell me that won't easy on you. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up, Shaq. Please shut the fuck up. Because that 98 team was fucking ridiculous. And it's still, to this day, that 1997, 1998 Los Angeles Lakers team will always be my favorite team of all time. You had a lineup of Nick Van Exel. You had Eddie Jones. You had Rick Fox. You had Robert Horry. You had Kobe Bryant. You had Derek Fisher. You had all this Eldon Campbell coming off the bench. It was just that Dale Harris just couldn't fucking coach. Come on, man. Them Laker teams we played with were stacked. So, man, you need to just shut the fuck up about Kobe Bryant taking the easy way out. Man, shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up, Shaq. I'm just tired of these niggas every day talking about that shit. Yeah, he'll take the weak move. Man, shut the fuck up. Would you want to play with a guy who can't be fucking Kyrie Irving, just cannot be trusted? So why is everybody making it seem like Kevin Durant is weak? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop that shit. And then you got these YouTubers every day shitting on Kevin Durant. Why are you shitting on this nigga? Because he got 200 million? What the fuck these broke-ass YouTubers got? These motherfuckers ain't got shit. All they do is sit around and beg and beg and beg for money every fucking day. But yet, you sitting around you sitting around talking about a motherfucker that's worth $200 million? Man, all y'all niggas do is sit around. Y'all just a bunch of fucking haters. Stop hating. Kill me with that bullshit, man. Every goddamn day. Goddamn, Shannon Sharpe can't let that shit go. I understand the Golden State move, okay? It was weak. But at the end of the day, if you look at it, that was a lot of pressure. The Warriors had to win 2017. What did they do? They went back-to-back. You can't, even Skip Bayless said, you can't take that shit from him. He was a finals MVP back-to-back. Steph took a back seat. The man was eating. So what are you supposed to do? Let me ask you a question. If you Steph Curry, everybody mad at him, right? What the fuck he supposed to do? You got a 6'11", small forward that blocks shots like a center, that dribbles the ball like a guard, that can handle, that can post, that can play defense when he feels like it. What are you supposed to do? Say no to that shit? Come on, man. Y'all not even being realistic. But that's all these old basketball players do. These old head niggas. They sit around, they hating on these young guys because these young guys are getting the bag, man. That's all that shit is about. Because niggas is hating. Haters. Stop hating. Why y'all hate on Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant don't want to play with him. Trade him, even though he on the contract. But he don't want to be there. Why bullshit? Let him go some fucking where else. I don't fucking blame him. I don't blame him at all. I don't. Shaq need to just shut the fuck up. Always bragging about them goddamn championships. Man, shut the fuck up like you won't carry. Like Kobe Bryant didn't carry your ass to them 3 rings. Like Dwayne Wade did not carry you in that NBA Finals in 2006. Because Shaq he did absolutely nothing in that NBA Finals against the Mavericks. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Please shut the fuck up, Shaq. Tired of that shit, man. Tired of everybody taking a shit on Kevin Durant. I'm sick of that shit, man. I'm not going to keep coming up here every day putting down these black athletes. Because that's all people want to hear. All y'all want to hear is shit on these fucking black athletes. Why? Because y'all mad? Because y'all broke-ass YouTubers that's getting what? That's doing live stream for 8 hours and ain't got but 3 people in there? 800, what? You done work for 4 hours a live stream and you done got what, $50? But you mad at Kevin Durant? Because Kevin Durant getting that bag. That's why everybody mad. You hating? You hating, dog? Shit, man, this shit, I don't mean to come off like I'm just, like, I'm a peaceful person. But that shit is irritating as fuck. All Shaq does is brag on them stupid-ass rings. I wish he would just, I wish they would just get him off of TNT. I'm sick of hearing that shit. Bragging about Barkley, about Charles Barkley not having no ring. I'm tired of that shit, man. So what? Charles Barkley was a great player, man. Everybody act like he a joke. Charles Barkley in his heyday was 6'5". You at a 6'5", power forward that led the league in rebounding. Ain't nobody never heard ain't nobody else did that shit but Charles Barkley. Man, he need to just shut the fuck up. Shannon Sharpe, man, you full of shit. But you don't talk about your boyfriend, right? He stack teams all the time. No hate, but let's tell the truth. But you get on KD though, right? I'm just sick of everybody talking about Kevin Durant. I'm just sick of that shit. That's the only thing they can do is either talk about Bron or shit on KD. I'm sick of that shit. Then I'm sick of Undisputed. Him, Shannon playing a good guy. Skip Bayless playing a bad guy. I mean, I'm just sick of this shit. You talk good about Bron, but Skip talks bad about Bron. I'm just sick of the bullshit, man. I'm just so sick of it. It's all y'all niggas want to listen to, man. Dogging all these athletes. That's all motherfuckers can do. I don't blame them for wanting to get traded. I would want to get out of that mess too. I don't blame him, KD. Let him control his own future. Shit, tired of that shit. Shitting on these athletes, man. That's all we fucking do. Niggas broke as fuck. But you worrying about an athlete, man? Get sick of that shit, man. Sick of that shit. Every goddamn day I come up here. It's NBA shit on YouTube. It's really becoming fucking toxic, man. It's just toxic as hell. That's all they do, man. All day long. It's just put down these black athletes. But niggas don't get the big picture. I just don't understand it, man. I just do not understand why can't Shannon Sharpe just shut the fuck up about Kevin Durant? Why can't Shaquille O'Neal just shut the fuck up, man? All them all-star teams you played with, man, shut the fuck up. Sick of this shit, man. Magic Johnson talking about, yeah, I played and I love Magic. So you're gonna act like, let's get on Magic. So Magic Johnson, right? You talk all that shit about stacked teams. So you didn't have a stacked team in the 80s? When you played with Byron Scott? When you played with James Worthy? When you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? You had Michael Cooper, one of the greatest defenders in NBA history? A dude that won Defensive Player of the Year as a fucking reserve? You had Michael Thompson? You had Kurt Rambis. Come on, man. You had the Cap. You had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One of the greatest centers, one of the greatest players in NBA history. Come on, man. Get out of here. Larry Bird talked the same shit. Yeah, I wouldn't play with Magic. You didn't need to play with Magic. You had DJ, you had Ainge, you had Bill Walton, you had Kevin McHale, you had the Chief, you had Cedric Maxwell, a Finals MVP. Come on, man. Them Celtic teams was loaded. Man, loaded. You had one of the greatest rosters in NBA history. Come on, man. Y'all kill me with that shit. These stars won all them rings because they had talent. You ain't sit around and dog the NBA today. Niggas been stacking the deck. Like you didn't go get Bob McAdoo from Buffalo or the Clippers. Man, shut up. Bob McAdoo was a Hall of Famer, and you had him coming off the bench, didn't you? You had Jamal Wilkes, cornbread. Like, come on, man. These NBA stars kill me. Come on, man. Them Laker teams was stacked in the 80s. They been super teaming it up. So miss me with the bullshit, man. Kill me with that shit. Y'all kill me with that shit, man. Super team. They been super teams. But they just doing that shit undercover. Name the Lakers the only team in 1982 that won an NBA championship, right? And drafted the number 1 draft pick, James Worthy. How many teams ever, they win a championship, right? And you draft James Worthy? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. NBA been having super teams. But see, that's the shit that these old players don't want to talk about, though. Isaiah Thomas didn't have no super team neither. He had Dennis Rodman. That's Isaiah Thomas telling some, well, this super teams. Nigga, you played with one Isaiah, didn't you? You played with Joe Dumars. You had Adrian Dantley, but you traded him for Mark Aguirre, another all-star. You had John Sally, you had Dennis Rodman, you had Bill Laimbeer, you had James Edwards, you had the microwave Vinnie Johnson. Come on, man! You didn't need to go nowhere else, because them teams was fucking stacked. Them Pistons late 80s, early 90s Pistons teams were stacked. They been super teaming it up. But niggas don't want to call this shit for what it is, though. Come on, man. Shaq killed me. Acting like he didn't play with no talent. You think you won all them rings by yourself? Because Kobe Bryant carried you to a lot of them rings, too. But Kobe don't get no credit, though. Rest in peace, Kobe. We love you. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Shut the fuck up, man. They been having super teams. So you telling me them, even though Indiana Pacers didn't win, so you gonna tell me Mark Jackson? You ain't gonna tell me Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller, Chris Mullin, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Rick Smits, Travis Betts. You don't tell me that's not a sack team. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up with that shit. So the Chicago Bulls won't stack. With Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc, Harper. Come on, Steve Kerr. Come on, man. They been having super teams. But niggas don't want to call, people don't want to talk about that shit, though. They been doing that shit. They been doing it. Talking about stacking teams and shit, right? Jordan the same, but I wouldn't want them teams on my guy. I wouldn't want these guys on my team. But you sure recruit the hell out of Dennis Rodman, right? The same motherfucker that was elbowing you, the same motherfucker that he tried to end your career, but you picked him up. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Y'all get on fucking Kevin Durant. Tired of that bullshit, man. I'm sick of it. Just tired, wish they would just leave this man alone. I'm just sick of it. Sick of these YouTubers. Half of these fucking failed basketball players. Bunch of bitter ass fucking haters. Cause they mad because they didn't make the NBA? Or they played in the NBA, but they shit didn't last. That's all YouTube is. A bunch of failed fucking athletes. Bunch of failed football players that didn't make it. JJ Redick. Let's talk about JJ. With his hating ass. What the fuck you do in the NBA? But jump from team to team, score 12 points a game, but you up here every goddamn day acting like your shit don't stink because everybody kissing your ass? You ain't do what the fuck you do in Orlando. You didn't do shit. You an average player at best. But you up here talking shit? Richard Jefferson can talk shit. Cause he played with I respect Richard Jefferson. Cause Richard Jefferson played with J. Kidd, Kerry Kittles, Kenyon Martin. Come on, man, talk to me. I know basketball. I know my shit. All they do is sit around and clown Kevin Durant. I'm sick of that shit, man. All these niggas been playing with super teams for years. So we gonna act like the Lakers didn't play with Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaquille O'Neal, and Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and Karl Malone won't stack. So we're gonna act like Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, Kobe Bryant, and Pau Gasol. That's not stacked. Man, shut me. All these old heads need to just shut the fuck up, man. Please shut the fuck up. Tired of hearing that shit every goddamn day. Shannon Sharpe need to stick to fucking football. Talking basketball. Nigga, you ain't never dribbled a basketball day in your life. You need to talk NFL. Now, NFL, you the best tight end. You one of the best tight ends ever. I give you that. But please shut the fuck up about basketball, please. But that's all I got to say. And I don't want to come off like I'm angry, but I'm just tired of this shit. Because these old heads been stacking teams. Right? Because I think that shit was weak as fuck what Michael Jordan did. Dennis Rodman hated the Chicago Bulls. Hated them. He hated Scottie Pippen. Because I grew up in that era. All them undercuts that he tried to end Scottie Pippen's career. But this the same motherfucker that y'all go fucking recruit? Man, shut the fuck up, man. All these old ass niggas need to shut the fuck up. Like they didn't play with stacked teams either. But they want to keep throwing Kevin Durant under the bus. Please, man. That's all I got to say, deuces.